Taking center stage today is Fall Festival from Gift Gala Shop Candle Co. Greetings, fellow candle fans. My name is Andrea. Welcome to Candle Chatter. I'm so glad you're here today. It's wonderful that you're joining me. Let's chat a little bit about Fall Festival, which launches today, August 15th at 7 p.m. Central Time on the Gift Gala website. It's part of the October Traditions collection. For those of you who are new to the company, Gift Gala is a small woman-owned business headquartered in Texas. Their candles are made with 100% soy wax, cotton wicks, are phthalate and paraben-free, and use REACH-compliant fragrance oils. Fall Festival is a Gift Gala original blend, and I have it here in the 16-ounce 2-wick amber jar. Now, whether or not it's an original blend doesn't really impact me one way or the other, but I thought it's something you wanted to know, and I know it's something I would imagine that Shelby is proud of. This fragrance will be available tonight in several different formats, including the 22-ounce apothecary jar, the 40-ounce 4-wick, a huge clear pumpkin that I believe is around 70 or 72 ounces of soy wax. There are smaller 2-wick pumpkins and 1-wick mason jars, as well as wax melts. Of course, we have to talk about the label. Designed by owner Shelby herself, it features an adorable little scarecrow standing in a field. As usual, the artwork is absolutely adorable. The scent notes for Fall Festival are cranberry, apple, clove, cinnamon, vanilla bean, and balsam fir. What do I detect on cold sniff? On cold, this fragrance is very fruit forward. It's a beautiful combination of sweet, juicy, just picked apple mixed with the tartness of cranberry. There is a hint of spice, and I can perhaps detect a little of the fir, but those notes definitely, they take a backseat to the gorgeous combination of apple and cranberry. This fragrance, however, transforms in the most beautiful way once it's burning. While that sweet apple and bright cranberry are still very much present once it's lit, they begin to blend together a little more, and they're joined by the other scent notes. The richness of the vanilla bean adds another layer of sweetness, not too much, just a little, while that wonderful fresh balsam fir note comes out to play. Between the two spices, I think I detect a little more clove than I do cinnamon. To my nose, I see clove as a woody spice, and personally, I absolutely love it. The cinnamon here is more of a sweet cinnamon. It isn't red hot cinnamon by any stretch of the imagination. Both spices are definitely present, but neither comes across as overwhelming, cloying, or as a bully to me. To me, they simply give the fragrance a nice little kick and keep all of that beautiful fruit and vanilla from becoming too sweet. If I were going to compare Fall Festival to other fragrances, I would put it in the same family as Autumn Leaves from Caramel Sundays or Aspen Ridge from Kringle. Aspen Ridge probably has a stronger fir note than either Autumn Leaves or Fall Festival. While they're all in the same genre, each fragrance has its own very distinct personality. These guys are cousins rather than siblings. And no, for those who are wondering, Fall Festival doesn't give me craft store vibes. But if your nose detects otherwise, I would say it's giving craft store vibes in the best possible way. Is this fragrance groundbreaking? No, I don't believe it is. Do I care? Oh, heck no. Why? Because it's just gorgeous. I think Fall Festival is especially nice for autumn and September if you're a seasonal burner. Because it isn't overly heavy or spicy, it's an ideal fragrance for those in-between weeks when summer is winding down, but you aren't quite ready for the really heavy pumpkin, cinnamon, clove, and bakery fragrances of deep fall. You still get those wonderful classic fall elements of apple, cranberry, spice, vanilla, and fir, but they're blended in such a way that the fragrance feels bright enough for late summer and early fall. In my opinion, this is also a fantastic blending fragrance, which is something I really appreciate because I often burn candles in multiple rooms. I have already burned Fall Festival along with Apple Butter Bakehouse and Blueberry Pumpkin Pancakes, and both combinations were mwah, chef's kiss. Gift Gala also does spice fragrances extremely well, and I think Fall Festival would pair beautifully with one of those. Whispering Spice or Grandma's Kitchen, for example, could make some really wonderful fragrance combinations. Now, what about Strength and Throw? In my open concept area, I'm getting around a 6 to 7 out of 10. When I move it to a smaller, more closed concept space, it ramps up to around a 7 to 8 out of 10. For me, in my space, the performance has been very good. I do want to mention that these amber jars, the wicks can burn hot. Because of that, I keep my wicks trimmed. I don't use a hurricane with this vessel, and I limit my burn time to around 3 to 4 hours max. If the hotter burn of the amber jar is something that concerns you, I would definitely consider the 2-wick apothecary jar, or perhaps even one of the larger 4-wick vessels instead. So what are my final thoughts on Fall Festival? I really like it. I'm thoroughly enjoying having this fragrance in my collection, and I especially love having versatile scents like this in my stash because they make it so easy to create different fragrance combinations throughout my home. That being said, if you already have several fragrances in this general scent family sitting in your closet, I don't necessarily think you need to rush out and purchase Fall Festival tonight. Although, if you don't have anything like this, I definitely recommend it. Since Shelby pours to order, this fragrance should remain available on the Gift Gala website for a while. You could absolutely enjoy some of those similar fragrances first and pick this one up later if you wanted to. But if you wanted to add this to your collection, it would be a great addition too. As far as the fragrance itself goes, I highly recommend Fall Festival. It's a beautiful blend of so many things we associate with classic fall. Juicy apple, tart cranberry, warm spices, sweet vanilla, and fresh fir. They're all working together without any one element becoming too heavy or overwhelming. For me, Fall Festival gets 2 enthusiastic thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd also love it if you subscribed and joined our little Candle Chatter family. Let me know in the comments if you have this fragrance. What do you think of it? Are you going to purchase it tonight and add it to your collection? Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate you choosing to spend some of your precious time with me. It means a lot. Until the next video, take good care of yourselves, my friends. Bye.